This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Let me do an awesome intro to you all. We got the Master JJ himself, Mike. He is back.
Not since the 90s, but okay.
Not since the freaking 90s.
It was acceptable in the 90s.
Yeah, well, should we have left him in the 90s? I wouldn't want that. The comic book connoisseur of all places, Gil, returns.
Hello.
Hi, Gil.
Hey.
Master of perverts, Daniel Ryan is back.
When did I get that name?
I'm just making shit up. It's all right. I'll have a more colorful name.
I believe Metallica was the one who came up with that.
Master of perverts, Metallica. He's been caught with his pants down, but everyone enjoyed the view. James Bruno is back.
And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it across the face.
Can you get him higher? Tom is here.
I'm sorry, that goes against my creed.
Too high. And our special guests appearing in the Batmobiles. We got A-aron, Shane, and Cliff from the Predator Minute.
How's it
going? Yeah.
Good to be back.
You guys hear me all right?
You
Yes,
can't
we
see it
can.
on the,
Okay.
if you're
I'm still trying to work
podcasting,
this thing, figure this thing
Shane
out.
has his Predator shirt. Keeps him safe in the jungle.
Yeah.
We had to push apart Daniel's Power Rangers vehicle. There was no room to park outside.
Parking time.
Park in time. And I'm your host with the most Walmart-made pizza, Sully.
Oh,
that was a retort. Ooh.
Now, was it a Walmart pizza or is it a Great Value pizza?
Oh, I promise you, it's not great value.
is that a poncho or a Sears poncho?
Cheers, Puncher.
A Sears poncho. Oh shit!
I love poncho on chips.
And in Predator.
What's up, Poncho?
Yeah.
So we decided let's let the fuckery begin and just talk about a bunch of different DC and Marvel things. We'll cut to time and go to some other crazy versus match, but we're going to start off with the Marvel and DC crossovers and then go from there. And just because Mike and Gil were aching for this, and I'm like, okay, fine, let's do this. We've been overdue. Let's not push it back. Let's much like Leroy Jenkins. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Yeah, I kind of got the impression you were worried a fight might break out or something.
Absolutely, man. I saw Tom. He was getting his towel rolled up, and James was about to throw a mic at me. I swear, it was a bloodbath.
I had my fist, my fists with gloves on. I was dipping them in glass and getting ready to.
Yeah, you were like, "Be my
We're not
target."
talking pineapple on pizza here.
I don't know, man. I think someone might have slipped that in. I think that's what broke out the fight.
They have banned Speedy Gonzalez cartoons, correct?
I
I sure hope so.
think.
I sure.
I mean, you could probably buy them.
Possibly.
You probably buy them in the Looney Tunes box sets, but I don't think they
Yeah.
have them anymore
I think
because of
Pepe
the.
Le Pew was the main one they wanted to make.
Pepe Le Pew was the one they pulled. But
It's
I
just
don't
funny how
think
Dave Chappelle was joking about what a rapist he was back in the 2000s, but no one listened.
But yeah, because that's Warner Brothers, which owns DC. They could have a Flash Speedy Gonzalez crossover. That'd been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of did.
opportunity. They kind of did. Jeez.
They really did.
Like back in the 2000s when Justice League was on Cartoon Network, there was a bumper that had the Flash racing Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
remember that.
Wow.
All right. So yeah.
That's
And to throw,
canon.
and let's throw something else in there. There's currently a Justice League and Sonic the Hedgehog crossover event.
I was going to say that too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Same thing. How
I did
about
not know about that.
Dash. Yeah.
We
Anyway.
were previewing each other's stuff. You know, Gil was way ahead, showing some of the Teen Titans versus matches and some other ones. I read up on a few different articles. And what do you think has been the biggest like hot take where inevitably fans are still going to get pissed even if you do an epic battle? But it's amazing how many people who think, oh, this person can't overpower that person, and yet when you got all these minds in the room, inevitably someone's going to do an unusual takedown. Like Storm defeated Wonder Woman in this one earlier DC and Marvel crossover, for instance.
Yep.
Don't get me
Marvel
started.
versus DC.
Don't
Yep,
get you started.
the amalgam universe.
Yeah, that's it. It was before the amalgam universe. They had the DC
Yeah.
versus Marvel thing, and
Yeah, I remember
One led to
that.
the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was two of them. It was Spider-Man and Superman, and then Hulk
Superboy.
and Batman. Yeah,
Mhm.
and they were like big. That was the big news that was going through. You know,
well, it was based on fans apparently. You know,
yeah,
fans voted
the
on who they
fans
wanted to
voted.
win.
yeah.
I voted,
That
man.
always works out well.
Right.
It's what
Right.
Robin.
Somehow black people were taken out of the comic. That was not what you were supposed to be voting for.
We're here in the South, man. Nothing biased about us.
Why it's only white people voting? What's going on?
Voting is what
Yeah.
killed.
Still not what you voting. We're
They're
not
so
voting.
is
upset
what
about
killed
Kirk and
Jason
O'Hara.
Todd.
Yep.
What killed Jason Todd? Jeez. Oh, wow.
Well, it didn't help his case any that he was a bit of a brat.
Oh.
He's introduced to Batman stealing his hubcaps off his car.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh God,
Right, and that's
he's
how
going to be the
Joker got
second
away.
Robin. What are you nuts?
I'm sorry, Cliff. What were you saying?
No, he had plenty big nuts for trying to take the hubcaps off the Batmobile.
It's all
What are you
good.
doing
He's the Red
taking
Hood
my
now.
hubcaps off my car? They're going to fetch a lot when I gotta sell them.
I wonder
Don't
what a
touch my
Batman
car,
police
asshole.
report is like. Does he just fax in stuff to the station saying, hey, they vandalized my vehicle? Sir, we can't, file a report. You got no license plate on your Batmobile.
Yeah.
Do it
I
anyway.
guess I
We
guess
need
I
your
can't
address.
file it.
That car was double parts anyway.
When it's that
I
long,
can't-
you don't get much choice.
I can't turn this into my insurance. I'm already got me for an accident with the Riddler.
I've
I'll
spent too
give you a
much on it
question.
trying to take Catwoman on a bunch of dates. Yeah.
If I only had the general, this would be a lot better.
I'll give you a question, Cam.
Yes.
Regarding DC versus Marvel or Marvel versus DC, whichever, they each had 2 issues each.
Mhm.
If you have Namor and Aquaman fighting, who would you say would win?
That's a tough
I don't
one.
think anybody wins in that scenario.
I mean, that is absolutely going to be a coin flip.
Wait, no, that's a good question. Namor versus Aquaman.
Because they're
Mhm.
both, fluent in the sea.
I'll-
Yeah.
I would
I'll
have
tell
to
you
say
what-
Aquaman.
Well,
No.
you would be one of the fans that voted for him to win then.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
he,
but
he
here,
won by dropping a whale on Namor.
And yeah,
because Aquaman using his telepathic powers
Yep. Because he talks to the
control
fishies.
can talk to the fish. What does Namor do? Stronger than a whale, he can breathe underwater and go flying through the air. No,
Namor,
That seemed to be his stuff
Well, you
doing.
know that he
See,
will
this,
save
this,
us.
this is one of the things that got me even as a kid.
Unable to handle the weight of a whale.
They come up
And
with
you know-
what,
and you know
what
who
should we
else?
name him? Or,
I
we
see.
could name this, or,
Or
hey,
What you
Namor
were saying,
something.
Daniel?
Namor number.
Oh my
Namor.
God.
I will.
But
I'll give him credit,
one,
though.
one definite loser in that conflict would be Sue Storm.
Oh, yeah.
She should
Sorry.
be invisible. She should be in the kitchen making me a sandwich.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
now you want to
I
say
thought it was
more.
debauchery. Are we not doing that?
No.
Right, wrong show.
We know who you voted for.
That's one Me Too strike against us. Anyway, sorry, you were saying, Daniel. I
hold
don't know.
on. I just heard some people knock on the door. They have pitchforks and they're all wearing. Don't say that on the podcast. No.
Well, what got me even as a kid, some of the matchups they had were obvious. You know, Aquaman and the Submariner, the Flash and Quicksilver. Some other ones were like, what were you smoking? Storm and Wonder Woman?
Yep.
Yeah.
Elektra and Catwoman? Where'd you
Oh
come
God.
with that?
I just remember the two biggies that came out. The two big ones. The Superman, Spider-Man, and the Batman, Hulk. And Batman and Hulk, it was like the Joker.
Reverse that.
Well, Hulk. No, it was. No,
it was Superman and the Hulk. It was Batman and Captain America.
No.
Well, no, there was the first four.
Who's on first?
I'm sorry. The
Tom,
first four
ahead.
were Superman and Spider-Man in 2 books. And then there was Batman and the Hulk.
Yeah.
And then there was the X-Men Teen Titans crossover.
Has anybody thought to put these together in an anthology book and put it up for sale?
Guess what? They have.
About how many?
Why not surprised?
The first 4 books are in
Holding
this
it up.
collection.
Okay. And
All right.
are those readily available?
What's the name
or
of
are
it
they
again
hard
for
to
those
find?
listening?
I guess you can just look up Crossover Classics, the Marvel DC collection.
Crossover Classics. All right.
Okay.
Now,
it was
those are
wonderful.
from the ones from that official event, but as we know, there were others that happened throughout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, I remember.
There was Marvel released they had their Silver Age comics, like you had the banners that they'd re-release old comics on, and they actually re-released like the Hulk and Batman for sure. I know because I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I made a run of reading every single Punisher comic, and he had a number of ones with Batman. I guess because they figured
there was.
I read those to prepare
yeah.
for this, and it is really amazing how episode 1, like, I can never remember if it was Marvel or DC who started it off, but it was interesting how it's just like basically they're just bracing for to take down each other, and then in the second one, without giving it all completely away, it's kind of funny how both their respective villains, Jigsaw and Joker, enter this thing, but instead they decide, let's go hunt each other's arch nemesis. Let's have Batman take down Jigsaw and have an awesome fight where he's slamming his face into walls, and then let's have the Punisher monologue like a James Bond villain saying, give me a reason, Joker, give me a reason, I'm gonna try and kill you.
They had the 2 versions. One was published by DC, the other by Marvel.
Right.
The one by DC was I did not like that one. They didn't give him Bruce Wayne Batman. They gave him Azbat. Azrael Batman.
And imagine if it had been Adam West level Batman. They had bang, slam,
and the Marvel one was far superior, I thought.
Holy crossover Batman.
Yeah, holy crossover Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, that hot take though, I would say I actually think that those official crossovers worked better because there was a definitive winner. Almost any other time there's a crossover.
Yeah.
Tell the legal team or whoever got involved and said, okay, we can't actually have one of you win.
I'll agree with
because we
both
don't
of you.
alienate anyone.
So as long as they both learned a lesson, I think that's all right.
I'll validate both you guys. I think it was a fun storyline, but like Gil's saying, they could have had a better version of Batman being displayed. I think they should have just had Punisher accidentally kill Robin and set Batman off on a bloodlust. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
That's too permanent.
That's too permanent. Well, for now.
Red Hood basically is the Punisher. Right?
Just have him be
He's just a vigilante.
fatally injured and then nurse him back to health for a year.
Well, and you think about things like the Spider-Man Superman crossover, the first one especially, they had to power up Spider-Man with green kryptonite ray or something to make him strong enough to fight Superman.
Of all people.
And Mike brought this up last week. There was the Superman Muhammad Ali thing in '78.
Oh, God.
Right. Let's take Superman's powers away and have him box the king.
Yeah, they had to depower Superman so that they could fight.
Right.
They fought on a
And then
planet
Superman gets his
without a
ass
yellow
kicked.
sun or whatever, or
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was under yellow. The aliens had him in a yellow, in like
Red
this like
Sun
arena.
Red Sun for Superman.
Red
Wasn't
Sun,
Mike Tyson in a Spider-Man cartoon or comic?
So he just had to use his boxing.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. All right.
That's ludicrous.
I say one thing, Spider-Man, you really know how to fight somebody with those webs of yours.
And wasn't there that famed panel of Spider-Man saying, "How did you get hard so fast?"
I've been in prison, bitch.
I'd have to look again, but I don't know if that was the exact words, but they should have used that.
He should have totally used it. He should have gone old Wayne Brady on him. So
of course, the classic is Hulk and the Hostess pie.
Oh God!
Oh my God.
The Hostess
pie. But wait! Didn't everybody do those Hostess pies back then? Like
yeah.
Everybody. Hostess, sure.
Like
There were little ants in the
Hulk
back.
killed
Sure.
people for this.
Yeah, he rolled up an entire street and crushed people that were rollerblading because they made too much noise.
Oh
Or
my
motorcycling.
God.
Yeah, they deserve.
I remember a Superman 60s comic where they were saved by giant Cheerios. A little ad tie-in too.
For real?
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
giant
my
Cheerios.
word.
They rolled down a hill to escape danger or something. I forget the
I
Well,
guess
well,
the
Cheerios are
anti-smoking PSAs with the Looney Tunes wasn't enough.
Here's the one. Here's the one I've always said. How about this? In the '60s, Jerry Lewis and Batman.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I know he
What
was
the
in
hell?
I don't know. I
Jerry-
actually don't know if they ever. I know Jerry Lewis had a
Cat-
decent
Holy
comic.
Groucho Marx, Batman.
What's
I know
your
Jerry
last
Lewis-
cat power, incest?
That Catwoman is like a cute lady.
It's hard to get a word in.
Lady
All right, yo.
poison.
You Bruce Wayne with the Batcave and the
The
Bat thing
Batmobile
and all the other.
and
You know, I don't know why.
Guys.
I would say
You want to
Lewis
talk
could get-
improbables?
Lewis can get more modeling than Bruce Wayne. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a comic book cover. It's like Jerry. Are they in time to save Jerry Lewis? And he's like at the health club running by the Joker. Says, "Hi, fellers, I'm getting my suntan." And the Joker's like got this laser pointed at Jerry, and they're like, "Oh, we might be too late to save Jerry Lewis." And I would have been like, "Dude, with the movies that he's made as of late, just let him fry."
Let him fry.
You know?
Or you can just ask Dino. Ask Dean Martin how
Yeah.
he felt at that point in time.
I was just about to say they could have had him as his Matt Helm character fighting Batman. That would be way more.
Oh, that would have
interesting.
been really cool, man. To have Matt
Now,
I'll
Helm.
distract Batman
we got
with-
him over here now.
I'll just have all my bum little bimbos over
Batman
here
and
distracting
Daredevil?
Batman, and then I'll steal all his money.
Hey, Batman, baby, I gotta tell you something. We're gonna swing tonight. I don't swing, Dean. Well, we're gonna swing, and I don't care how far you swing, but we're gonna swing. Anybody got any bourbon around here?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Anyway, you're gonna say Gil.
I'll tell you a
Sorry. Hold
crossover
on,
that.
James. Hold on. Let Gil go since he's been trying to get a word in.
All right,
I
go.
can't even remember what it was.
No,
But
really?
no, I was just trying to look between Teen Titans, which was 82,
Yeah.
and Batman and the Punisher that came out. That was 94.
Yeah.
So it was 12 years in between before they had another crossover.
Wow.
I'm hoping that we lead
Yeah, the
up to the
wraparound
amalgam
anime
universe
version.
before we stop talking about Marvel DC.
Mhm.
I guess so. So one cool
Oh, there we go.
crossover. It's not really a crossover event, but it's almost there. Is the Age of X, which was a 2011 follow-up to 1995's Age of Apocalypse. It was one very cool mutant versus X-Men storyline, and I'm like, they should have adapted this into a movie. I could not stop reading it, and they had some of the other people in there as well from the Avengers. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
The thing I've always said is when they would do a crossover in certain universes, it would be for a big thing. Like I can remember like the Invasion storyline in DC
yeah,
in the 80s when they had, they had all these alien races come together to invade the Earth, and it was all carried over in other comic
Storylines.
books,
Yeah.
and other storylines.
Yeah.
And to me,
And
that's
Marvel. Go ahead.
that was amazing to look at. And then they upped the ante again when they did Legends, which nobody really remembers.
unfortunately.
That's a John
Yeah.
Byrne drawn comic book series.
Yeah.
I think
And
I'm not sure who the writer was. It might have been Len Wayne, but I'm not sure.
I think it might have been Len. I keep thinking it's Len Wayne for some reason. Or Keith Giffen, maybe. Keith Giffen may have done it. I don't remember.
I know he was in that Invasion story. He did some
Keith
Invasion
Giffen
stuff.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
Keith Giffen did Invasion. But yeah, that was. I mean, the miniseries was like the big thing where you have people cross over and be like, okay, why is Cosmic Boy in this one? Oh,
Yeah.
Cosmic Boy was sent back. So you got the Legion of Superheroes showing up with the Invasion storyline. You had like the Omega Men, the Doom Patrol, the Justice League. I keep thinking there were some others too that were, other teams that were in there. And then you have the villains, which are the Kuns, the Gildishpan, who were the aliens with the circles on their heads? They were like
the Dominators.
Dominators, yeah, the Dominators.
Dominators. That doesn't sound perverted.
Doesn't sound very tacky.
And then you had what was the other one too? There was the Kuns, the Gildishpan.
Yeah.
No, the Kuns, the Gildishpan, the Dominators. There was one more in there that I keep forgetting. Oh, the Oricanians or whatever they are. They look like pigs. They look like they had like teeth that were coming out of the bottom of their mouths, like like fangs.
Like
almost.
org.
Yeah. And it's like these four races team up and they want to go after. They want to make Earth theirs. And I think the great thing was you had all of a sudden you see like there's one part you open up the spread in the thing and there's all these heroes standing around. And they're all like going like okay, we got to fight back. That's the great thing about that crossover. The crossover didn't happen, with Marvel and DC. It would happen in the inner universe. That was the great thing about it. I don't think I think Marvel may have.
It was
done
either
it
that
a
or the
couple times.
center.
Yeah, Marvel did that a lot for a while there. They had crossovers like Inferno with all the
Both
books.
DC and Marvel would have crossovers like every year.
Yeah.
But
Within
they
themselves.
also had
Dark Horse, Image.
Yep.
Oh, Dark Horse was the Dark Horse to me did one of the best ones ever.
Absolutely. Yes.
Just ask one thing. Have you heard of Superman versus Muhammad Ali?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were talking
Yeah.
about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Ali
it was?
in the
Okay.
sixth round, I think, is the outcome.
Well, yeah, and Jimmy Carter launches nukes.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do it.
And I'll say the best thing about Superman versus Muhammad Ali was that cover that Neil Adams drew.
You enjoyed
With-
the
with
actual
all
comic
these-
at all?
celebrities. Yeah.
Yeah, all these celebrities on the cover sitting in the crowd watching the fight.
Yeah.
That would have been early 70s, probably.
Late
78.
70s.
It sounds like a Battle of the Network Stars, but in comic book form. Yeah.
I mean, I can remember on the cover. I think I remember seeing Sonny Bono, and then
Sonny
you can see
Bono,
the back.
Cher.
Oh yeah.
You can see the back of Telly Savalas's head as he's got a sucker in his hand or
Who
something.
loves him?
Mhm.
Soupy?
Lucille Ball is there coughing.
That's freaking great.
You got the Beatles that are there.
Yep.
And put
The
it on a
Beatles are in
show.
there.
If
I
I
keep
get
thinking-
boxed out, I want to hear their songs. All you need is love.
Oh God, but in the end, they like Superman and Muhammad Ali have to fight the aliens that abducted them. And it was just like
Or can we be friends?
it was just very, 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 very weird. It was a great cover to look at, but as Gil said, it's the only thing that's good about it.
I mean, as a kid, you're hearing about Superman meeting Muhammad Ali, and you're kind of like, "Oh, this is gonna be cool." But yeah, the storyline
Didn't
was
really deliver.
Yeah,
it was a bit
I
weird.
would say it's rare because, right, it's
Like Ali and
by
Inoki.
its very nature, it's contrived, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's been
You're
reprinted
forcing
or
these
not.
things to happen.
I don't know.
I always think maybe they might have done something if they had like hyped it a little bit with Ali and Howard Cosell going, Muhammad, this guy from Krypton says he could take it. What do you think? I could take him, Howard. I could take him any which way but loose. I'll take that cape wrapping around so fast he won't know what hit him. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm so fast and I'm so pretty. I'll make him look like Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Ken Norton, and whoever the hell else I fought. I'll put him on the canvas faster than you can say 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm going to do, Howard. I'm going to whoop him.
Oh my god,
Good imitation.
that's pretty
You a hype
damn.
man in another life?
Hey,
Wait, what did he
you
say?
brought out Shane's boxing ego. Thanks, James.
Wait, what did he say? What did you say?
That's
Roger?
me in another
Ali
life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I
Who's that person?
learned voices when I was a kid, so I didn't have a lot of
Truly.
friends.
I didn't have
Truly
lot.
a
You
sight
got
to
us.
behold.
Anyway, Mike.
Rich
sorry.
Little impersonating Howard Cosell.
I'm wondering what Ali thought of that comic book, if anything.
Well, he had to have put his stamp of approval on it.
Yeah.
to publish.
you
Yeah.
can't just do
I'm pretty
that.
sure he
No,
didn't
he
care.
must have known
He's
about
like, I just can't
And-
lose. That's
To
the
answer your question, Mike, he thought it was the greatest.
I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna look so good in that comic book. I'm gonna beat Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier gonna pick up the comic book and I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him while I'm in the comic book.
Probably ask, "Where's my check?"
Yeah,
The whole premise is a little shaky.
I worked for
Too
AT&T.
soon.
I worked for AT&T for 40 years, and I talked to a couple techs that worked at his house. That was kind of cool because he lived in Michigan. Yeah.
Did they show him how to box his antenna back into place?
I don't know. They said he was really cool. It's
Very laid back. Doesn't want anything.
They thought he was amazing. So it's cool.
Did anyone ever read the Dark Side versus Galactus storyline?
Oh man, they did that.
I did.
Wow.
What was that?
That was by John Byrne.
Oh, jeez.
That's one of my favorites. Let's see. My
Galactus
favorites
against
are
Darkseid. Wow.
Yeah, my favorites were the Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans. Then the Punisher Batman one, Deadly Nights, and then they had Darkseid versus Galactus. I like that one. I didn't read this.
What happened with that one?
Well, the storyline takes place kind of before. Before Galactus meets the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And Silver Surfer is his herald. At the time.
Yeah.
But Silver Surfer doesn't have any memory of his past.
Okay.
So he's
I'd have
Jason
to reread
Bourne.
the story to tell you how it ended. But
I don't know how I got here. How did I get?
I think it ended with Darkseid being
Galactus
stuck in
tries
the
to consume Apocalypse and ultimately finds out there is no life energy here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Darkseid gets stuck in the source wall at the end of the story, I think.
Oh my god. Oh wow, that's okay. That's a great way of tribute for Kirby.
Yeah.
Because
I think this. I'm trying to remember.
I know
you're
bringing up Kirby, the artist, but it'd be funny if it was actually Kirby, the video game character.
Dude, I was thinking of that too.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna suck you up and imitate your powers like the T-1000 and just freaking start impaling everybody.
And just remember, Kirby, the vacuum cleaner doesn't get involved.
Yeah, no, there can't be any vacuums. No vacuums.
I'm surprised they never did like Thanos versus Darkseid.
Marvel versus DC.
The same character almost. Yeah.
You would think they would have tried that even before the movies popular.
They got melded together in the Amalgam universe.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
What era was that?
That would have been 90s. The DC versus Marvel happened probably around 95. The first Amalgam grouping, because they did 12 issues in 90, I think it was 96. And then they did it another year for 12 issues in 97.
Okay.
And it was 6 for DC, 6 for Marvel.
That makes sense.
So
for each year, so 12 altogether for the both of them.
So overall,
they sort of hinted Thanos and Darkseid. Like in one issue, the two of them meet, and you can tell they're going to fight, but we never actually see it because the next issue it's the aftermath.
Gotcha.
But I'm trying to go through the list here. Yeah, Green Lantern and Silver Surfer. There was a crossover with them.
Wow.
Before the DC versus Marvel storyline.
Don't forget Richard Gere, Breathless. Remember how obsessed he was with the.
He was obsessed.
Yeah.
I had a friend ask me about that.
He kept stopping at drugstores, picking up.
I totally forgot about that scene.
Yeah.
I had a friend at work who was obsessed with. He's always trying to stump me when it came to movies, and he's saying, "There's this guy who's interested in the Silver Surfer," and I said, "Breathless."
Right.
He's like, "God damn it!"
How'd you know? So you had to determine like who's going to remain like alive in any of these other confrontations. Like, who's your money on, really? Like, I think some of the X-Men would survive pretty well. Professor X would probably play some mind tricks on people, but obviously people are going to root for Batman to survive on the DC side, and the Flash is going to be pretty fast. But who do you think is going to kind of come up on top?
Well, you got to think who has the better wits about them when it comes to being a character like that,
Like Lex Luthor's going to probably fire some different weapons that can defeat some of the superheroes, from his base camp,
Well, Batman's always got a contingency plan for everyone he confronts.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He has plenty of time to plan. He has like a plan B through E if things go awry.
I'm trying to remember who fought who in the DC versus Marvel. I can't remember them all. Batman, I think he fought Captain America.
Batman fought Captain America, and they kind of fought to a standstill.
Well, yeah, because
no one could decide.
Well, Captain's supposed to be an expert strategist, so it's kind of like they canceled each other out or something. I guess.
I'll hit you with my shield.
I
I'll hit you
still
with
say
my
it should have
car.
been Daredevil and Batman.
I did see
Daredevil
that there
and
was
Batman
some
would
of
have.
those things.
Oh, that was done. Yeah.
And Daredevil's always come off more as a street thug kind of fighter.
Yeah.
even though he was trained by
Batman's whole
Sid.
thing is sneaking up on people.
The
Daredevil can
reason
hear him coming.
people have trouble deciding is that they've both taken on various ninjas. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but as long as you
was
get
technically the best hand fighter, right? Because he was trained after the backbreaking.
And the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
The world's greatest.
Well,
Just get Frank Miller to write it. Just get Frank Miller to write it, and you got yourself $1 million.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a Deadpool Deathstroke crossover? Since they're both just blatant.
They got combined in the Amalgam universe. I can't remember if they fought each other.
Nope, I don't think so.
I know he fought the Punisher recently, but that's...
I mean, Deadpool was not as
Deadpool
big as
Punisher
that
always
one
get
as
together.
he is now.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a crossover where they teamed up though, and on the same side, or
That
was
would
that
be
always
interesting.
versus?
Wishful thinking, I'm thinking. They gotta fight, man.
Sore subject for DC, I think. I know they've done some parody stuff, like making fun of Deadpool because they're all ripping off each other, right? But some are more blatant.
And then you have those different, like, versus the Marvel Universe, which basically are non-canon, like Deadpool and Punisher basically poison everybody, you know?
I think in the Amalgam universe, a lot of the people that got combined were people that fought each other in the DC versus Marvel. Like in Amazon, there's a comic for Amalgam that was called Amazon #1. That was Storm.
It was number
as
2.
Wonder Woman because she won in the fight, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
And then Diana ended up becoming another character very similar to who she was after Artemis became Wonder Woman for a while in DC comic books.
Oh, jeez.
She wore black and she was running around. And anyway, Frank Castle gets combined with Steve Trevor. And he becomes Trevor Castiglione. And there's a comic called Bullets and Bracelets, which is because Frank Castle and Diana were married.
Yeah. Love it. I mean, we also had Punisher becoming an amalgamation with Frankenstein's monster during the Frankencastle run.
Well, that was during the regular Marvel,
It's it's in the public domain, so they didn't have to really cross over the different universe, but still.
Universal Monsters, let's do it.
That was a Remender storyline.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's another one that nobody's mentioned yet that's fairly recent, or at least been within the last decade or so. It's Justice League versus Avengers.
Yeah.
In fact, that might be their last team up listed.
Yeah, that would be.
Would you rank that as probably one of the best ones?
Now, Gil, you mentioned liking quite a lot the Batman Punisher crossover. I liked it okay, but I did think it was a bit of it could have gone so well, right? Because they really are exploring the same idea of like, hey, I'm going to do a vigilante sort of thing. And both of them live in just hell. Like Gotham's the worst city in the DC.
Right.
It's not working. The system, this fighting with violence doesn't work. And it would have been a cool idea for them to say, oh, we're both kind of doing the same thing, and we come to realize that we're both taking this the wrong way. It doesn't matter if you kill them or not. We're still, if you're just punching people instead of fixing problems.
Yeah, it had a cool atmosphere, but I would have liked a little more story expansion. Is like just show what's the difference overall between Gotham and New York.
Well, I mean,
like if they would open up an ice cream shop together or something,
or if they had kissed. Fan fiction.
Let's hug it out. Let's be hall monitors at a detention school together.
You could do a whole issue on just what flavors they'd come up with.
Oh my God.
If you want to,
I'm looking for the Brazzers crossover with the DC.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
I think when DC Comics handled the crossovers,
edition. Anyway, sorry, what?
I was going to say when DC handled the crossovers, if it was like a version of DC handled this, Marvel handled that. There was 2 different Batman Punisher team ups. DC handled one, and that's where he got teamed up with the Azrael Batman. It was not a very good storyline. They didn't treat the Punisher very well. But then when Marvel did it, it was John Romita Jr. art, and they treated Batman with some respect.
Mm-hmm. I really liked.
They also had Batman and Spider-Man in a crossover, and that was a little lighter, but it was still, I thought it was really well done for the time being.
Yes.
In fact, the 90s were just a hotbed of crossover events, both with Marvel and DC, but with any comic book company out there, you would get a crossover. You wouldn't even imagine. I know this is going a little bit off feel here, but I think there was one for Generation X and Gen 13.
Oh,
Image.
jeez.
And the thing is now,
Super Flash, Superman
We've
versus
had-
the Flash. Wow.
we've had a couple of good crossovers from independent comic book companies.
Mhm.
My wife the other week, a couple weeks ago, we went to a comic book convention. She picked up the Bionic Woman and Wonder Woman.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah, and they did
That's one I
that.
never heard of.
That
That
must have
is
been with
crazy.
Dynamite Press or something.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Those shows aired at about the same time too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they
This
when
is
it has,
so we got original superhero ideas versus established, DC.
and then
How about Fawcett Comics Captain Marvel versus Marvel's Captain Marvel?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I
There
really
you
think
go.
I'd love
Winner
it.
take all.
You know, in the
the
Amalgam
ultimate
universe,
Marvel is
in the
Miracle
Amalgam
Man.
universe, and I don't understand it. They say they said that Shazam, Captain Marvel, from DC,
Right.
mixed with the Captain Marvel from Marvel for the Amalgam universe, but that's not what I was seeing. I was seeing, for some reason, there were some cases where they mixed Shazam, looked like he was combined with Green Lantern.
Yeah,
They're
wow.
both the same
and I
universe,
read
so
both
it's like
of them. I read those series too. They were interesting.
Who's the Green Lantern that's kind of a jackass?
Oh,
Guy
Guy
Gardner. Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner.
he's the one showing up in the next
the
Superman
Superman
movie.
movie.
Never
coming
trust
out,
a man named Guy.
Yeah, he's
I'm not your guy, buddy.
Or a
I
guy with a
also love
bowl
the
cut.
fact that in the Captain Marvel or Shazam movie, they're at Fawcett High School, which is the
Yeah,
original.
I love
Yeah.
those little
But
nods.
that
There
was
you
a
go.
classic
But,
number.
but the thing is, in the new Superman movie, he's played by Nathan Fillion,
which is a fucking miscast.
and not only that, but he's got like this like
Penis
Pete Rose
haircut.
He's,
Yep,
and he
bowl
looks,
haircut.
he's got this Pete Rose haircut, and I'm like, okay, I can understand that if you're gonna, take him back to where he was in the 1980s. But I would have given him that that flat
Crew
top he
cut.
had.
Yeah,
you know.
crew cut.
He got the flat top later.
Yeah, I would have given him that.
So flat
You're
not
tops
gonna see
versus
it?
toupees. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Like,
But
how
yeah,
does that-
that was a poor
Spielberg.
choice, I think. Unless during the course of the movie he gets a haircut.
I don't know.
Cam, are we going to do any plugs or anything before we?
Yes, let's plug it. It's the sausage
Yeah,
party here.
Cam.
So what do you expect?
Well, we can wipe out 3 of these right now, but Cliff, Shane,
Sweep the leg.
Aaron, all from Predator Minute. We watch 1 minute of Predator at a time. We're now watching Predator 2. We also do
Also
another
part of Gonzo Minute.
where we're watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and
1 minute at a time.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Daniel can be found on social media.
Yeah, you can find me as the Nightmare Nerd, blog on Facebook. I'm also active on Blue Sky, on Instagram. Well, not so much on Instagram, and really should get my YouTube channel going again.
Yes, you should. You were reviewing all kinds of burgers and food and cereal.
Dang.
Try to be less esoteric.
Mike, anybody, Gil, anything? No. All right, Oreo.
I will say,
I got my YouTube
Who's on
channel,
first?
Oreo Brewer, and I'm on the way to getting 5,000 subs. That's my goal right now. I'm at 2,300 something.
Let the subs hit the floor.
I know, right? Like, damn. And you can also find me on Twitter at SW the Draken Saga. And that's about it.
If you want to read his poetry, he has links to
Yeah,
that.
I
as well.
got allpoetry.com under
You
Immortal.
want to read his
Beloved.
erotica? He's got that too.
Yeah, I got some erotica. Softcore to
this is a
hardcore.
podcast.
Just
not
in
video,
case
but
Shane
Gil
wants
has
to know.
wonderful art.
I mean, I welcome
Plug for Gil's
reviews.
background.
I welcome reviews on my writing. I really do, because I want some feedback. Like, it's been a long fucking time since I actually had good feedback.
Let's link them, guys. Let's leave some reviews.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up